I would say you should never look at the false equivalence of trading our civil liberties for security. Benjamin Franklin, another great American philosopher up there with Mark Twain, said anyone who security, trade liberty for security will ultimately find that they have neither. And I do think it's ultimately a false choice. You can fight terrorist organizations and their ideologies with your own ideology, with the better of the arguments. And you can use law enforcement as a way of showing that terrorist violence is fundamentally illegitimate, because it's not terrorist ideologies that we have to be worried about. It's not. It's terrorist violence. There are all sorts of people who believe all sorts of strange things and dangerous things. The spaghetti monster in the sky is going to terrorize all of us. What we have to be worried about is terrorist violence that disrupts our way of life. The most effective way of dealing with that is dealing with the violence, seeking it out at its root, and using whatever means available to us to delegitimize it. And I'll give you an example from the Israeli context. Marwan Barghouti, the leader of the Al-Aqsa Martyrs Brigade during the first Intifada, did the Israeli government capture him as a prisoner of war? No, it didn't. It arrested him, put him on trial, and it put first and foremost in that trial the suffering of his victims. It didn't give him that trial as an opportunity for grandstanding and to argue a political platform. It said, you claim to be a prisoner of war. Well, if you're claiming the rights and laws of war in your favor, you have violated those laws of war by attacking civilians, most basic premise of the law of war. And it used the ordinary criminal justice system in Israel to prosecute him, to sentence him as a murderer, where he is now serving out that sentence in an Israeli prison as a murderer.